Hello, hello, hello. Hi. It's your girl Endom. And I'm here to do the daily readings for my water signs, my Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I have made some changes to the daily readings. If you haven't done so already, please check the reading for May 26th. Yes, for yesterday, May 26th. That's where I explain the changes that are going to take place for the daily readings. Again, one of the things I want to do is try to keep these readings shorter and shorter as time goes by, so I'm not going to go into it again. Please refer to my May 26th reading. So let's get started. Water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Water, Scorpio, and Pisces. Oh, and one thing, because I am in a goddess mood today, I will be using my goddess deck as the clarifiers. So let's get this started, y'all. Okay, water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I'm going to go with... Here we go. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. We have the Five of Wands as your challenge. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. And we have the Knight of Swords. Oh, wow, as an outcome. Okay, and your focal point is Judgment. Oh my, water signs. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Woo. Okay. Wow. All right. All right. Water signs. What's up? Oh my God. I mean, okay. All right. Well, so we have Judgment as your focal point. So there is, you guys have situations where either you're afraid of being judged. I feel like someone is lying, and the reason for their lying is because they're afraid that they're afraid of being judged. But it's crazy, because I almost want to say that whatever it is that you guys are hiding, because of your fear of being judged, it has worked. It definitely has worked. I just don't think it's going to continue to work anymore. Okay? Those are my vibes for your focal point for today, May 27th. So let's start with your reading. You have the Nine of Swords. Okay. This is, excuse me. So this is this is where you are today. Okay. You have the Nine of Swords as what you are today. And if you see it, this middle sword, this is you, and this is everything else around you. These are possibilities, these are possible outcomes, so on and so forth. It's like I said, you have gotten away with lying or withholding, because you are afraid of what someone is gonna say or think about you, or their reaction. And guys, this can always be vice versa, because these are general readings. So I do feel that someone could be doing this to you, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But things have changed, and you are now in a state where you're either going to be faced with a situation where I honestly think that you should just air it out. If you see this Judgment card, she's just tooting her horn, and she's just letting go. Her wings are open, and she's like, you know, here it is. Take it for what it is. I almost feel like you are prepared. Even if you may not feel that you are prepared and ready, just go for it. Just go for it. Your challenge is the Five of Wands. Okay, so with the Five of Wands, you're questioning a lot. You're questioning yourself. First of all, this is a fire card, so I feel that your challenge is with an Aries, Leo, Sag. Those are the type of vibes that I'm getting. Because let's be honest, fire signs are hella judgmental, and I get it. And if you really look at how this judgment card is even designed for this deck, this is a water sign card, so this is definitely you. Okay, the challenge with the Five of Wands, I don't think today is the first day that you have been questioning yourself about what outcomes can happen, how could they react. It's almost like I feel like you are playing different scenarios in your head. That's your challenge, and that's okay if you've already done that. If you started doing this today, that's okay too. Don't dwell on this part too much. Don't get stuck on this mental train that you're on, because the sooner you let go, the sooner you let things air out. I feel like it is going to be rough, because though we have our swords here and then fire. And then this is you, right? It's going to be rough, but sooner than later. Makes sense? Okay, now for your, what should you be doing? You do have, you have the Five of Swords, but you have it in reverse. Okay, so I want to explain something to you. I have been telling you the sooner the sooner the better, right? If the Five of Swords would have been right side up, then I would tell you continue with caution, walk with caution, think about it. You know what? Spend another 6 more days thinking about it. Because this card is in reverse, my water signs, I'm gonna ask you to have no F's, for lack of a better word. Just do it. Just do it and prepare for impact. Do what you have to do. You know who you're dealing with. Trust me, I know that you guys know what it is, what scenario it is that I'm talking about. If this reading is to resonate with you, you will know what I'm referring to. You have to take that leap of faith. So just do it. Anything that you have already thought about, any possible outcomes, all right, great. So you've thought this through. Yes, we got it. You're afraid of judgment. Again, this can be vice versa. This can be someone that's trying to, that's afraid of your judgment. But because this is your reading, I do believe it is you. And this is definitely you. Now, after, can this create issues? Can this create separation or an outcome that you really don't want? Yes. But again, sooner than later. I'm sorry, water signs. And yes, you have the Knight of Swords. So after whatever it is that needs to be aired out, there's gonna be issues. That it's not gonna be an easy thing, because again, all we have is swords. When we have swords, I think warriors, I think fights, I think we're gonna get rowdy. I see emotional outrage. And this Knight of Swords, let me tell you, he's hauling ass. Like, he is trying to get there. Okay, I do also want to say, guys, that if this reading is in reverse, if you resonate with this reading in the reverse, meaning that you feel that someone is hiding something from you, let me tell you, that message is coming. And you can have this reading in reverse. You're going to receive this message. So first of all, this is still going to be the focal point, okay? This person has been hiding, not because they want to mistreat you, not because they don't love you. That is not what it is. Not because, even if this is at work, it's not that they're trying to, get you fired. It's nothing like that. They're truly just afraid of your judgment. But if this is in reverse, guys, this message is gonna air out, because this Knight of Swords, he's coming, and he's gonna deliver those message. And what I mean by that is, it's gonna, whatever it is, it's going to air out. You're gonna deal with difficulties. There's gonna be a lot of emotional ruckus. You can even lose friendship. You can lose your job. You can lose your partner. And your challenge will be still, even if this is being done to you, water sign, your challenge is still going to be all these questions that you have. Should I keep going? Should I start over? Should I change my plan? Should I look at this situation differently? Should I consider speaking to them one more time? You're going to have 1,000 questions, but that's going to be your challenge. So try not to dwell on this phase, because you do have the Nine of Swords, and you're going to have a lot of thinking, and you're going to be stressed out. You're going to be, it's almost like you're going to feel like you knew this person was lying. You knew there was something that you were being kept out of. So again, this reading can be vice versa. This can be you, or this can be done to you. Make sense? Guys, I apologize. The pollen here has me clogged up. I'm sorry. I hope you guys didn't get the visual of that. But, yeah. So I apologize for the sniffles. Okay, guys. Well, there we go. So I'm going to give you guys some clarifiers now. So this was your first clarifier. Wow. Yeah. Woo. Okay. So your first clarifier. Okay. So your first clarifier is the Green Tarot. It pretty much means that you have to start letting go. And yes, as you see here, it does say start delegating. In a situation, for example, at work, literally, take it literal. Start delegating. If this is you, if you are afraid of this judgment and you're going to air it out anyways, start delegating from now, because there could be, you know, guys, at the end of the day, your Five of Swords is in reverse, but it's still loss. It's still a phase of insecurity. It's still a phase of anything goes, kind of. You know, things can end, things can get better. But either way, from here on out, it is going to be a change. Nothing will remain the same. So you want to start delegating if it's at work, if it's love, even health. Start letting go. Start letting go. Start letting go. And whenever you are going to air things out, I'm going to suggest that you use the methods of asking the other person or the other people to be understanding, and ask them to pretty much be understanding of where you're coming from, and if possible, even respect why you have decided to withhold information or to take the route that you did. But now you're coming out clean, and now you're being honest. Guys, water signs, you guys are driving me crazy. I almost feel like someone has been stealing money from someone, and I don't know, I feel like money's involved with this reading, but this can apply to love and health even. All right, that's the clarifier for that. And then we have beginning and endings. So, well, I said it backwards, ending and beginnings, and that's very important. Okay, the difference between beginnings and endings is different. It's very important that we know the difference between beginning and ending and beginnings. okay? I am a firm believer that as long as we set our intentions and we come from a good place in the heart, that we can be able to get the outcome that we are looking for, as long as you come from a good place in your heart, okay? Like I said, once we have the Five of Swords here, okay, things will never be the same from this point out, okay? But that it could also mean that things could get better. So the fact that the clarifier for your Five of Swords is endings and beginning, it's almost like self-explanatory. Makes sense? And for your Knight of Swords, again, if this is being done to you, please be compassionate. Be compassionate. It's almost how I asked you about your delegating and letting go clarifier, where I told you, you know, try to see if you can present your information or come clean to the people or person that you need to come clean to, with a point of asking them for understanding, you know. Same thing, if this is going to be done to you, water signs, I want you to be compassionate with that messenger, whether that messenger is the person that A, B, C, D, the person that withheld the information, the person that stole your money, the person that cheated, whatever the message is, whatever the situation is, whether this Knight of Swords is the person or the people, or if you get it from third party. I don't think you're gonna learn anything through paperwork. This is gonna be something that's gonna be told to you by a person, okay? Lastly, I want to bring your attention to the fact that every goddess in all three of your clarifiers, they're in meditating mode. So again, I'm open to all religions. You know, you can pray, whichever your practices are, I respect them. But I need you to, again, I'm in them, okay? It's intuitive freedom, internal freedom. So I'm always going to send you to look within. And I think that your clarifiers speak for themselves. You need to take some time and think for yourself. I need you to meditate. I need you to be in a quiet place. If you have any crystals, let me see if I have any. Oh my God. Any round crystals. So let me see. I mean, these are a little bit oval, but anything round. Where is my... You know what? Why not? I'll even take a heart-shaped. Anything round that you can, if you have anything, any crystals, or even beads. I know in one of my readings I shared how I use my beads for meditation. I feel like this is important, water signs. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna grab my beads. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I keep trying to keep this time limit, but it's so important for me to share the information that I feel the need to share with you. So if you see, there's circles on all of your clarifiers. Okay? See the circles here? These are your auras that you need to start cleaning. See the circles? You got circles in all. So this can take, although you're gonna come out clean, or someone is gonna come out clean to you, you can do a full circle on this, okay? Things can go back. If this is a relationship issue, you guys can end up being back together. You may not lose your job. It's gonna be rough, so just stay the course, okay? But I do need you to focus on yourself. I do need you to meditate. I got my beads here. My beads are obviously circle. These beads are just super cool because they're magnetic, and there's a whole nother reason why I use magnetic beads. I do have other sets that are not magnetic, but when I'm going to deal with something serious, depending on the level of what I'm gonna meditate or pray on, I do use magnetic beads, especially when I'm trying to manifest, because I feel that what the energy that I'm going to put into my beads as I meditate or as I pray, that magnetic special effect, if you want to call that, is going to help and is going to remind me. And whenever I wear this and something pulls on it, it's a reminder like, hey, don't separate, or do not change your opinion, or do not lose control. Stay focused. It kind of snaps me back. Okay, so these are my my beads. And again, you know, whatever it is that you feel a calling to meditate on, do not try to become this professional person that you need to know exactly what it is. If you don't know what it is that you need to meditate on, that's your step one. You need to meditate on clarity. So sit there. Clarity, 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 clarity. Trust me, something will happen eventually where you're gonna know. Trust the process. Okay, my water signs. Of course, your water, I'm always going to send you to sit near bodies of water. And, you know, I had a client that laughed at me, but I'm totally okay, and I totally support a body of water being a tub full of water. And if you can add some Epsom salt to that, that'll be great. Don't laugh at me, but I do support it. Okay, water signs, this is a heavy reading. I am sorry, I really tried to do this time thing with you guys, but I feel like the information that you need is more important than me, you know, trying to keep a time limit on things. Sorry. Okay, let me give you your positive affirmation for today. You know what, I'm going to use this one. Okay, we have awareness. It makes sense. Awareness makes sense. And you know, if you look at the number up here, it's 30, which really adds up to 3 meaning work. You have to go to work, you have to put in the work. And if even the snail, circles, circles, circles. And I do want to tell you, there's a baby in there. I don't know if you can see it too well, but there is a baby in there. It's almost like you need to go and literally be clear. Like I just told you, don't try to mastermind this. Don't try to come up with this master plan. Set your intention and come from a good place in your heart, because whatever it is going to create issues, and it is a very sensitive subject. So just be open-minded. You have a baby here in your center. Tap into your center. Tap into your being. And again, meditate, 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 meditate. Repetition works. And remember, compassion and starting to let go, because there are new endings and there will be new beginnings. Water signs, my dears, I thank you for staying with me throughout this whole reading. I know it's been a little extensive, but this information had to be given to someone. And I hope that you are able to be to see this reading. And of course, please feel free to continue to support me. Please like this video. Please go to my Instagram and add me and support me. Support my pictures, like them, share them, all that cool stuff. Okay? Thank you so much, and may you please enjoy your day.